During the late 1990s and into the year 2000, entrepreneurs experienced unprecedented success in raising equity capital through venture capital financing and public offerings. Many of them decided to move offshore by making strategic alliances. In this lesson, we discuss about the dynamics associated with strategic alliance. It follows from the previous slide that after studying this lesson, you should be able to define strategic alliance, describe the goal of strategic alliance, explain the various types of strategic alliance. A strategic alliance is a formal relationship between two or more parties to pursue a set of agreed upon goals or to meet a critical business need while remaining independent organization. Regardless of the form, strategic alliance share common features such as defined scope and strategic objective, interdependent contractual arrangements within defined scope and to achieve strategic goals, specifically defined responsibilities and commitment for each party, independence of the party outside the defined scope of alliance, a fixed time period in which to achieve the strategic goals. Alliances include a wide variety of goals which companies are completely or partially precluded from achieving when confronting competition on their own. Entering into an alliance can be the best way to establish standards of technology in the sector. When a high-volume producer decides to attack a new geographic market, defense is difficult if it does not have a comparable size. Alliance between companies is a response which has often led to positive results. It is equally valid to attempt an attack on a leader that has consolidated its own positions. Alliances allow companies to avoid controls on importation and overcome barriers to commercial penetration. For certain projects, risks of failure are high, and even higher when investments are elevated. In mature segments, a company often wants to develop in a marketing segment where it is not present through an agreement with another company. A strategic alliance is often a way to enter a market that is protected by tariffs and other barriers, or dominated by another company with particular competitive advantages. Convergence among technologies is the origin of many alliances. It is increasingly more frequent that companies need to appeal to their competition in different sectors if they want to realize a product line. Collaborative agreements between businesses can take a number of forms and are becoming increasingly common as businesses aim to get upper hand over their competitors. The main types of strategic alliances are listed below: joint venture, merger and acquisition, outsourcing, affiliate marketing, technology licensing, product licensing, franchising. A joint venture is a legal entity formed between two or more parties to undertake an economic activity together. The phrase mergers and acquisitions refers to the aspect of corporate strategy, corporate finance and management dealing with the buying, selling and combining of different companies that can aid, finance or help a growing company in a given industry grow rapidly without having to create another business entity. Outsourcing often refers to the process of contracting to a third party. Affiliate marketing is a marketing practice in which a business rewards one or more affiliate for each visitor or customer brought about by the affiliate's marketing efforts. Technology licensing is a new and high-margin revenue source through the use of existing technology and intellectual property. It is a contractual agreement in which the licensor's patents, trademarks, service marks, copyrights, trade secrets or other intellectual property may be sold or made available to a licensee for compensation that is negotiated in advance between the parties. This is similar to technology licensing except that the license provided is only to manufacture and sell a certain product. Usually each licensee will be given an exclusive geographic area to which they can sell to. It is a lower risk way of expanding the reach of your product compared to building your manufacturing base and distribution reach. Franchisee pay a setup fee and agree to ongoing payments, so the process is financially risk-free for the company. The many benefits of strategic alliances are listed on the screen as access to distribution channel, access to technology, expertise or international property, as a means to raise capital, new products for your customers, lower R&D costs, economies of scale, raise brand awareness. On the other hand, its disadvantages are that it results in incoherent goal with one business not benefiting greatly from the agreement, insufficient trust with each partner company trying to get the better deal, conflict over how the partnership works, Potential to reduce future opportunities through being unable to enter into agreements with your partner's competitors. Lack of commitment to the partnership. Risk of sharing too much knowledge and partner company becoming a competitor.
Now let us check if we have understood the various concepts discussed in this lesson clearly.
A BPO is a legal entity formed between two or more parties to undertake an economic activity together, right or wrong. Strategic alliances are agreements between companies to reach objectives of individual interests, right or wrong.
Wrong.
Alliances can allow companies to avoid controls on importation and overcome barriers to commercial penetration, right or wrong. Before we end, let us briefly revise what we've studied till so far. Any business partnership involves the exchange of resources. Every business lacks resources that they need, particularly startup businesses. At the same time, almost every business has something that they can offer, whether that's expertise, intellectual rights, or access to their customer base. A joint venture is an agreement by two or more parties to form a single entity to undertake a certain project. Each of the businesses has an equity stake in the individual business and share revenues, expenses, and profits. Thank you.